Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at some percent word problems. So let's start. Tim spent 12.5% of the money in his pocket on dinner. His dinner cost $15.25. How much money did he have in his pocket? So now to solve this problem, let's set up a proportion. So now to set up the proportion, we're going to do part by the whole, which we don't know, equals the percent. So the part is $15.25. So let's write that down. By the whole, which we don't know yet, so X equals to 12.5 by 100, as this is the percent. So now let's cross multiply 15.25 by 100. 15.25 by 100. So that means we need to move the decimal point 2 places to the right. So we get 1,525. So now let's cross multiply 12.5 and X. So 1,525 equals to 12.5x. So now we solve this equation. So we divide 12.5 from x, and we do the same to the other side. So 1,525 divided by 12.5. Now, since we're dividing by a decimal, we're going to move the decimal point 1 place to the right. So that means we do the same to 1,525 as well. So 125 divided by 15250. So 122 is our answer. He originally had 122 in his pocket. And you can verify this by multiplying 122 times 12.5 to see if it gives you a total of 1,525. Now let's look at another problem. In a bag of marbles, 17% were blue, 29% were green, and the rest were purple. If the bag has a total of 150 marbles, how many were blue and green? So now to solve this, we already know that 17% were blue and 29 green. Now let's add them up. So 17 plus 29. So 46% were blue and green. So now we have to set up a proportion. So we know the total was 150. So let's write that down. And we don't know the part, which is blue and green. So X equals to 46 by 100, which is the percent. Now let's multiply 150 times 46. So 15 times 46, and let's add a 0 at the end. So 690, and now we have to add a 0 because 150 has a 0, equals to 100x. So now let's divide 100 from x, and let's do the same on this side. Now, there are 2 zeros in 100 and 6,900, so let's cross them out. So that means there were a total of 69 blue and green marbles in the bag. Let's look at one more problem. In a group of 120 7th graders, 70% haven't yet completed their science project. How many students have completed their science project? So here it says 70% haven't yet. And now the question is how many have? So let's subtract 70 from 100. 100 minus 70 is 30. So that means 30% have completed their science project. Now to set up the proportion, let's substitute x for the part since we don't know it yet, and 120 for the whole, equals to 30 by 100, as that is the percent. Now let's cross multiply. 120 times 30. 120 times 30 is 3,600. Now let's cross multiply x and 100. So 3,600 equals to 100x. Now all we have to do is divide 100 from both sides. So 3,600 divided by 100. So let's cancel the zeros out, and we get 36. So that means 36 students have completed their science project. I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button. Bye! Thanks for watching!